I'm Harriet and Jacob. Some of you might know me as the first African American to have a book telling about the struggles of being a slave. The book is called Incidents in the Life of a Slave Girl. I'm here to tell you my story. I was born in Elton, North Carolina, fall of 1813. I didn't know till I was 6 years old I was a slave. I am the daughter of Delilah, the slave of Margaret Hornblow. I was property of Margaret Hornblow. Before she died, she taught me how to read and sew. In Margaret's will, she gave me to Mary Matilda Norman, and she was only 3 years old when I was given to her. So her father, Dr. James Norcombe, of Doctor, became my master. When I came to teenage age, I started to realize he was trying to sexually harass me. It ended up being desperation, formed alliance with Samuel Sawyer, a white attorney who I ended up having 2 children with, Joseph of Louisiana. I was 20 years old. I was hoping to run away and could try to get Norman to sell my children to their father. I hid in my grandmother's house in a crawl space over atop a storeroom. I stayed there for 7 years sewing and reading the Bible. And sometimes I would write Norman letters to confuse him as my actual whereabouts. It was 1837 when Samuel was elected to the United States of Representatives, even though he brought our children like I asked him to. Samuel moved to Washington without Joseph in Louisiana. So in 1842, I escaped to the north by boat to get my children. And Samuel sent Louisiana to Brooklyn, New York, to work as a house servant. I found a place for my children and me to live, Boston. I worked as a nursemaid to the baby daughter of Mary Styles Williamson, wife of popular editor and poet Nathan Parker Williams. I heard Norman was still trying to find me, so I kept moving. I lived with my brother, John S. Jacobs, in Rochester, New York, in an anti-slavery room. While I was there, I met Amy Post, an abolitionist and a pioneer feminist. She thought I should make my fugitive slave story public, so I thought of asking Harriet Beecher Stowe helping to get her help me to post my story. But she didn't have interest in helping me, so I did on my own. So I started sending numerous letters to the New York Tribune and kept writing multiple letters that led me to writing my book, The Incidents of Life of a Slave Girl.